Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is GregFPS and welcome back to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies video. What I got for you guys today is a bunch of information. They just held a press conference kind of talking about different features that are going to be featured in this new map, and we actually learned a lot of really cool stuff. So I'm going to be reading it off to you guys and things like that. So the story starts out as 4 aspiring actors in present day, and they actually get sucked into a vortex, which they're basically learning how this Willard Wyler guy likes his movies to be shot, that he wanted them to get in character, and then they end up going through a vortex into Zombies in Space, which is a previous movie that the Willard Wyler guy has already made. So that seems pretty interesting. Now there's a bunch of park attractions around the maps that act as like actual weaponry. So there's a roller coaster that you can like run over zombies. There's a chromosphere which creates a black hole, which is pretty cool. There's a rocket that like takes off and you can kill the zombies in the like fire explosion from the rocket actually taking off. There's a rocket ride that spins around and makes zombies go flying, and there's even bumper cars that you can like hit zombies with, which is really cool. There's also a tutorial mode. Now this is for like new and beginning players that if they don't really know how to play, they can use the tutorial mode and it will give them tips on how to actually do things, repair windows, that sort of thing. Weapon kits are returning just like in Black Ops 3, so you can level up your weapons with up to 6 attachments. And the really cool thing about this is if you level up a gun in multiplayer, it's also going to be leveled up in zombies and vice versa. So if I only play zombies and I want to go on multiplayer and use the same attachments I have on my shotgun in zombies, you can have the same attachments as well in multiplayer, which is really cool. Now there's a few different like weapons that they talked about. One of them was the Forge Freeze, which is pretty cool. It freezes zombies and then you can go up to them and knife them and things like that. There's also a transponder, which basically you drop the transponder and then when you're in a lot of trouble, you can teleport back to where you dropped it. So for example, if you want to, drop it in the starting room, you could leave it there, and then when you're on the other side of the map and you want to go back to the starting room, you can transpond back to that spot and basically teleport back to the starting room, which I think is really cool. There's also a thing called the face melter, which you could see in the trailer, where basically the zombies go flying up like fireworks and then explode, which is really cool. The magic box or the magic wheel is the mystery box, and it has the same light in the sky like the mystery box does, which is really cool. And there are some weapons that are only in the magic wheel, so that's really cool as well. It means that wonder weapons are gonna be in the magic wheel, which is really cool. Another interesting feature is called the lost and found. So basically if you bleed out and die and go down, then you can actually go back to the lost and found, which is found in the starting room, and you can actually buy your guns back that you had. So that's pretty interesting. So for example, if I had a wonder weapon that was like pack-a-punch and all that stuff, I can go back if I bled out and buy it back, so you don't end up losing your guns, which is kind of cool, and I think that's pretty cool. And also there is a round-based, it's all round-based, and there's also a challenge robot that if you find all the parts, you can build it and you can get like challenges done, which help you earn tickets and money, which is pretty cool. There's a thing called Fate and Fortune cards. Fate cards are basically, these are all like gobblegums. So the Fate cards are ones that you can unlock automatically. For example, this would be like Alchemical Antithesis, different ones that you level up in zombies and you can earn from leveling up. And the other ones, there's going to be other cards that are Fate, and those ones are ones that you can actually like use and then you lose them. So it's like having, special gobblegums in Black Ops 3. For example, Phoenix Up is returning. One could give you a strong gun for 30 minutes or 30 seconds or a minute, which is really cool, things like that. Another really awesome feature is an ATM. So basically, say I'm playing, I have 5,000 points, my other friend has 5,000 points, and then another one of my friends has 1,000, and he wants to get speed cola for 3,000. So what we can do is me and my friend can pitch in $1,000 into an ATM, and then the player with less money can go to the ATM and take money out and then be able to buy speed cola. So you can actually share the points, because usually when you're playing zombies, like a couple people have way more points than everyone else. So it's a cool way that you can actually like share points which I think is actually a really cool idea. Another really awesome thing is you can share the price of a door. So if there's a door for 1,000 and you're in a game of 4 players, each player can pay $250, and then you can open the door for everyone. So I think that's another really cool thing as well. There's also this thing called a arcade, and basically if you're training a zombie outside of the arcade, players can play on the arcade, which they can use to earn tickets, and then they can buy like better guns and things like that. And also, if you bleed out and go down, you can go to the Afterlife arcade, which is basically the same thing. There's different games, and you can play those games and earn tickets for when you spawn back in next round, which I think is really cool. Now, they said that this is littered with Easter eggs for hardcore zombie fans and new zombie fans. So there's going to be really hard ones and really easy ones as well, which is really cool. There's also pack punch system is returning into zombies, and that is basically all of the stuff that we got from the press conference. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I want to run down all the news so that you guys would stay 100% up to date with everything going on in zombies. And I'm very excited. I think it's going to be a great year. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Have a great day, and I'll see you later. Peace out.